Hi, grade 12, Miss Cameron here. We're doing 5.4 today. We're going to sketch graphs of log functions. Okay, so one thing I want to talk about quickly, and those of you with calculators might want to skip ahead with your fills or your graphing calculators. So whenever I talk about logarithms, and whenever we use a log button on a regular calculator, like a scientific calculator, we're really talking about log with base 10. So in other words, if I were to just write or to just calculate the log of 100, what I'm really calculating is log base 10 of 100. Okay? So one of the things, if you want to change the base, so if I want to do like log 2 of 100 or something like that, there's a formula in order to do that, and here's that formula. It's log AX, log of base AX is equal to log 10, base 10 of X over log base 10 of A. So for example, this is the formula here. This is something I would write down in your notes. We're going to prove this in another day. So example, if I wanted to do log 5 of 8, what I would do, it says 5 and 8 are the same, so I would go log, log 10 of 5, okay, and 8 is the same as X, so I would say log 10 of 8, and you would get the correct answer. I'll give you a second to pause me if you don't have a calculator handy. Just try this on your calculator. Okay, and hopefully you get about 1.292. Okay, so what we're going to do is you have a little bit of a handout that I've given you. It's called 5.4 Logarithm Functions and Their Graphs. It says on the grid below, make a table of values and draw the graph of log y equals log 2x and y equals log 5x. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a table of values with you. We're going to graph these two graphs and we're going to look at them. Okay, so here's my table of values. I'm going to have x. I'm going to have... And you can do this in the space provided or on another sheet of paper, whatever you like. Y equals log 2x. And we're going to do y. And we're going to set up different values, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the first couple with you. I'm going to tell you to press pause. And once you press pause, then I'm going to give you the answers. Don't cheat yourself and just watch the answers and say, oh, I get this. Because you only have 3 questions to do in this section. So you have time to watch this video to learn, to try things out. Okay, so we're doing 1. But x equals 1. So what we're subbing in is y equals log 2, 1. So if you have a calculator, this is no problem. A calculator that does this. If not, you need to use the formula. So that's the same as saying y equals log 1 divided by log 2. Okay, and the reason for that is that formula I just showed you here. Remember, I said it's log 10x, log 10a, and I also told you that I could just, instead of writing log 10 of something, I could just write log. So I've done some simplifying there. Okay, so we sub that into our calculator, and we get a 0. Okay, and next we have 2, number 2. Okay. We sub that in, we get y equals log 2 divided by log 2. Anything divided by itself, of course, is just 1. And I'm going to do the number 4 next. I'm going to get y equals log 4 divided by log 2. And that gives us the number 2. Okay, I'll give you a bunch that I want you to try on yourself on your own. I want you to do the number 6. I want you to do the number 10, number 20, and the number 30. Okay. Teach yourself. Press pause right now. Do these on your calculator on your head, and then press play to get the answers. I'm serious. You should press pause. Okay, thank you for pressing pause. Take a second here, check your answers, see that they are correct. Okay, and stop me. I'm going to move on to graphing. If you still need to correct, you can just press pause and correct your answers. So now what we're going to do is we're going to graph this. For some reason, my smartboard isn't working. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so you have a beautiful little grid. Apparently I cannot draw on my grid, which is very nice. Okay, I'm going to press pause and fix my problems here. Okay, I think I fixed up my problems. Okay, so you have a beautiful grid like this. What we're going to do is we're going to go through and graph our points. So we said when x equals 1, y equals 0. So that point is right about here. X equals 1, y equals 0. Okay, next we have x equals 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So 2 is right here, and x equals 1. Okay. Then we have the point 4 and 2. Next we have the point 6. Wait a second. 2, 4. I cannot count to say that. 4 and 6. Next we have the point 6 and 2.6. 6 and 2.6. Okay, I'm going to pause again. I'm going to graph my points. I want you to graph your points. And then press play to see if our graphs look the same. Okay, so your graph should look. Looks like it goes something. Are you kidding me? Miss Cantillon does not like technology right now. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to press pause again. Because I'm obsessed with technology. Okay, your graph should look something like that. My axes moved a little bit on me, but that's your general shape of what this graph is doing. Next, we're going to graph, we're going to do a table of values for y equals log 5x. So you want to set up a table of values for that. Okay, so this one, let's do it. We're going to do x log 5x and y. Let's set this up. The values I want you to do are 1, 2, 4, 6, 10, 20, and 25, and 30. Okay, so I want you to spend a little bit of time setting up this table of values. I want you to press pause. When you are ready to check your answers, you can press play again. Okay, I have the answers here for you. So take a second, pause me if you need to go over these or check them. I'll move it to the bottom. What we're going to do now is we're going to take these points and we're going to plot them again on this graph. So I'm going to pause, I'm going to plot mine, fight with technology a little bit. You're going to plot yours, and then I want you to compare. Okay, and here we have a beautiful graph. This is what these two graphs look like. So this is similar to what you're doing in your assignment. I believe I have 3 things for you to graph. The first 2 are very similar to this. The last one involves a little bit of thinking. So thinking means not just asking Ms. Cantillon for help, but actually looking through, maybe peeking at the answer, and only once you've asked a friend, once you've thought, and if you're completely stuck, do you ask Ms. Cantillon. Because grade 12, next year when you're in math classes or other math classes, I won't be there to help you. I know, I'm scared too, but you guys can handle this. So good luck. Don't be afraid to ask for questions, but do try things first.